Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. You can go get him with the best of anyone.
Chris Taylor heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
7-0-7.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bellinger.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was a strike away from getting back-to-back punch-outs here to start the game, but he might have gotten just a little overconfident there as he leaves that one out over the plate, and it gets hammered for a one-out double.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hit to short. In time to first, and there are two away. Yasiel Puig steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for L.A. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Yu Darvish will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most talent-laden outfielders in the game. Yasiel Puig can do it all. He can run down balls. He's got an arm that he is not afraid to show off. We'll see what he does in this one.
Ben Zobrist comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Zobrist.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Darvish pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Kike Hernandez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Kike Hernandez.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Contreras has it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over. Evens things at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher
Austin Barnes into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Anthony Rizzo will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
These guys really need him to start producing, because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Wilson Contreras will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far, as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. Glove by Taylor. Throw on to first. 2 gone. John Jay will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove, because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right, and a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. Addison Russell will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Number 25 stands in.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, number 25.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
In there, 1-2 now. And if he was guessing, he guessed right at the curveball that time as he waited it out to send it to deep left center field. He's going to have a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. Stepping in now, Yu Darvish.
Number 21.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and that's two pitches now right down the middle to get him to 1-2. And I doubt heavily that he's going to see a third pitch down the middle. He's going to have to protect now a little bit.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
The batter, number 3.
Chris Taylor will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they fooled him with the changeup in his last at-bat. I got to believe you go after him again with that changeup.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. One out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Cody Bellinger steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The 0-1 delivery. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Oh, third baseman
Justin Turner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 LA. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Hendricks comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Yasiel Puig is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Fielder number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Liner toward right center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. Settling in now, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
No, that's low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jay has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The second baseman,
Chase Utley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting,
Austin Barnes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he takes ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 25 steps in now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
now batting,
Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the series. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 428, the official estimate on that last home run. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
now batting.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count,
Don't be surprised.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Yu Darvish will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swing hard liner to left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Chris Taylor stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
On his way to pitch number 75. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. John Jay comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Addison Russell comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Jason Hayward stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Justin Turner will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Kike Hernandez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
This is line to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Chase Utley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Kyle Hendricks gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Bounced weakly near the plate. Barnes gonna have to hurry on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Austin Barnes will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. Hit hard to short, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
now batting, number 25.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Pedro Strop will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Yu Darvish comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
First offering on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Hit out towards second, right to Utley. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Wilson Contreras will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. Chris Taylor comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here it comes. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting them 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup. You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Jay at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Kike Hernandez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Tony Cingrani is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. John Jay will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Cingrani pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Javier Baez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Javier Baez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Wade Davis comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied. Chase Utley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Chase Utley. These changes for the Cubs.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Austin Barnes digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Logan Forsythe will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Kyle Farmer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a surprising intentional walk here as that will now load the bases. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris Taylor, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. A catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he will be in to score as the sac fly will get the job done, and they have taken the lead here in the 9th. Cody Bellinger will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Logan Forsythe will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 11, Logan Forsythe.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Leonis Martin will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Jansen comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner ranging into the outfield, but this will land untouched. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Taylor is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Chris Bryant comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive the ball into the gap here. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Well, that pitch has a long...
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it was that run in the top of the 9th that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 2-1. Good night from Chicago.
here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tony Cingrani. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. Loss goes to Wade Davis. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field. 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.